types. Okay, we are discussing about taxonomy types. Okay, taxonomy means systematic arrangement. Okay, systematic arrangement. Okay, different types of systems also we are studied yesterday. Taxonomic systems. Okay, different types of natural, artificial, hmm, and phylogenetic. Phylogenetic classification, artificial classification, mechanical system of classification, and phylogenetic. Okay, phylogenetic system of classification based on evolution of plants. Okay, evolution of plants and interpretations. Okay, and next natural system of classification based on different characters. Okay, Bentham and Hooker. Natural classification is proposed by Bentham and Hooker, and artificial classification based on habits and uses, primitive systems. Okay, proposed by Theophrastus, Greece scientist. Theophrastus. That is uh, classification systems. Okay, tools. Okay, what is the classification tools or parts? It is classification, nomenclature, sorry, identification, taxonomy components, classification, identification, nomenclature, description. Yesterday we are studied. Okay, classification, identification, nomenclature, description. Okay, these four uh, topics belongs to taxonomic components. Taxonomic components. That is classification. Okay, classification means plants are arranged into groups of smaller characteristics. The groups are considered as category or taxa. Okay, and form the taxonomic system, that is classification. Identification, identify, derive the name of the organism by referring to an existing classification. Third one, nomenclature. Okay, to provide a scientific name to the organism or plant. That is nomenclature, to provide scientific name. Next, description, to describe the characteristics of taxon. Example, family. Okay, plant kingdom, hierarchy, classification, hierarchy, kingdom, division, class, order, family, genus, and species. Okay, this is the plant kingdom hierarchy, classification of hierarchy. Okay, next, spermatophyta classification, seeded plants, that is angiosperms and gymnosperms. Okay, see, angiosperms. Okay, this is the components, classification, identification, nomenclature, description. Next, seeded plants are spermatophyta classification, angiosperms, gymnosperms. See, angiosperms, gymnosperms. Angiosperms again, dicotyledons, monocotyledons. Okay, some of the families, dicotyl families, Hyperbiaceae, Solanaceae, Leguminosae, Cruciferaceae, Rutaceae, Malvaceae, Cucurbitaceae. Hmm? All these are the dicotyledon families. Next, monocotyledons, Palmae, Graminae, Mesaceae, Gingiveraceae, Orchidaceae, Cyperaceae. Okay, these are the spermatophyta classification. Next, always at the time of written a family name A C E A E, Malvaceae, for example, Fabaceae. Order Alis. Order ends with Alis. ALES. Class ends with Opsida. 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 Division Phyta. Phyta. Okay. That is the uh, ending. Ending words. Next, and categories. Okay. Sub super categories. That is seven. Plants categories seven. What is kingdom? Next, division, class, order, family, genus, species. Genus, species. This is the categories of taxonomy. Seven. Okay, kingdom, division, class, order, family, genus, species. Next, concept also studied yesterday, that is morphological species concept and biological species concept. Okay, in biological species concept, using reproductive biology define the species. Okay, population growth which is able to breed but prevent from the gene exchange. Okay, next, uh, morphological species concept. The concept is widely used among the taxonomists. Okay, it is the most practical morphological concept. Most practical. Species is the smallest group of organisms. Species is the smallest group of organism which can be consistently differentiated using morphology characters. Morphology characters. Next, uh, next binomial nomenclature. Okay, all scientific names shows two names: genus, species. Genus, species. That is binomial system proposed by Linnaeus. Okay, end of the botanical name shows one capital letter. That is the name of the scientist. For example, Oryza sativa L. Oryza sativa L. See, mm, see here, Oryza sativa L. L means Linnaeus. That is binomial. Trinomial also there. Oryza sativa subspecies japonica. See here, Brassica oleracea vercapitata. That is trinomial. Okay, Carica papaya binomial. Next, morphological taxonomic characteristics are recent trends. Recent trends in taxonomy. Okay, recent trends in taxonomy. That is, first one is morphology. Okay, morphology based on morphological characters. Morphological characters. recent trends in morphology. Recent trends in morphology. Okay. Morphology means leaf arrangements, shape, flower structure, and fruit internal structures. That is the morphology of plants. Okay. Also used in the naming or in taxonomy. Okay. Recent trends in plant taxonomy. Morphology is a best example or suitable example. That is best. Next, anatomical characters. Okay, anatomical character means what is the xylem structure, arrangement, and phloem arrangement, epidermis, trichomes, stomatas. All these are the internal structure of plants. Also used for taxonomy or classification, anatomy. Okay, anatomical. First, anatomical features in plants. Okay, identification of plants, establishing genetic relationship. Okay, next, important anatomical characters is trichomes. Okay, trichomes are present or not in on the root and shoot. Okay, next, stomata and epidermal features. Which type of stomata present on leaf both surfaces? Okay, adaxial and abaxial surface. Okay, stomatas are different types already. We have studied last two classes, that is anomocytic, anisocytic, parasitic, and diacytic. All these are the stomatal type. Okay, which type of stomata present in given sample plant we are studied, and leaf anatomy and nodal anatomy, then stem anatomy, scleroids, fibers are present or not, fibers are present or not. Next, what is the cambium activity? Okay, what is the wood structure? All these are the internal structures or anatomical features support to the taxonomy. Okay, internal or anatomy supported to the taxonomy. For example, stomata, anomocytic type of stomata present in Ranunculaceae. Anisocytic stomata present in Brassicaceae. Anisocytic stomata present in Brassicaceae. Next, diacytic. Diacytic stomata also present in Caryophyllaceae. Parasitic type of stomata present in parasitic type of stomata present in Rubiaceae. Okay, Rubiaceae. Next, gramineous. Gramineous type of stomata present in Poaceae. Poaceae family. Okay, God cell shows double dumbbell shape. Okay, that is the main difference between dicot and monocot stomata. In dicot, stomata shows kidney shaped God cells, but in monocot God cells shows double dumbbell shows. Example, Poaceae, Poaceae family. All these are the internal structure of stomata supported to the classification. Next, epidermals. Okay, stomata and epidermals. 35 different types of stomatas have been described from vascular glands. That is sunken stomata. Okay, sunken stomata indicate xerophytic habitat. Next, stomatal index. Stomatal index percentage of stomata from to the total number of epidermis, epidermal cells. Stomatal index is equal to S by S plus E into 200. Okay. Stomatal distribution. Okay. Two types, that is upper and lower stomatal distribution. Next, leaf anatomy. Okay. Leaf anatomy. Leaf anatomy extensively used in the systematics of cyperaceae. Characteristics used: grass anatomical architecture, dicot and monocot. Okay. Shows cranch anatomy. Cranch anatomy shows in monocot leaf. Okay. Features of mesophyll, bundle sheath, hydathode, cranch anatomy, foliar nectaries, and gland oils, gland stomata, crypts, and features of leaf obstruction. Okay. Cranch anatomy shows monocots. That is the important features of internal anatomy. Next, nodal anatomy. Okay, there are different types: trilacunar, unilacunar, and multilacunar type. Next, stem anatomy. Okay, example: bicollateral vascular bundles present in cucurbitaceae. Okay, included phloem is amaranthaceae. Anomalous secondary thickening in monocots. Anomalous secondary growth monocots. This is the anatomy. Okay, next, chlorides, natural type distribution, cambium, features of cambium, formation of secondary cambium. Okay, stored versus non-steered. Okay, development of features of ray and fusiform initials. Wood anatomy. Wood shows, teak wood shows different types of region, that is hardwood and sapwood. Okay, finite wood also shows hardwood and sapwood. All these are the internal anatomy. Okay, internal anatomy. Would contain vessels, wood parenchyma, ray system, storide structures. Okay, vessels, porous and non-porous vessels are showed in different types of wood. Okay, next, next, anatomical character supported in plant taxonomy. Remaining, that is teleology, sorry, embryology. Okay, embryology, embryology relation to taxonomy. Okay, embryology relation to taxonomy. Okay, mainly observed in plants, that is anther, ovule, and endosperms, embryo. Okay, and special features apomixis and polyembryony. Okay, special features uh, apomixis and polyembryony. Okay, that is the embryology in relation to taxonomy. Next, anther. Okay, the number of vertical rows of cells of archisporium, type of wall development, basic type monocotyledons, dicotyledons, and reduced. Next, ovule, a type of ovule, okay, shows different ovules, that is orthotropous, anatropous, compylotropous, arth amphitropous ovule, or circinotropous ovule. Next, next archisporium. Archisporium means number of archisporial cells and number of archisporial cells, extent of perusal. Okay, this is the embryology in relation to taxonomy. Embryology in relation to taxonomy. Okay, this is the unit ninth, recent trends in plant taxonomy. Block 4, last block, that is block 4, unit 9, recent trends in plant taxonomy. Recent trends in plant taxonomy, embryology relation to taxonomy. Over in this topic, in this segment, we are observed anther, anther type, which type of anther present in identifying plant. Hmm? Then ovule, which type of ovule shows, the plant shows which type of ovules, that is orthotropous or anatropous, compylotropous, and Circinotropous. That is the embryological evidences. Next, paleontology. Okay, in this segment, pollen characteristics, including size, shape, aperture, and exine sculpture. Exine sculpture. That is paleontology. Okay, paleontology. That is including size, shape, aperture, and exine. Aperture and exine. That is paleontological studies to the taxonomy. Okay. The pollen grains and spores studied in paleontology. Okay. The paleontology word first used by Heidi Williams, 1845. The first comprehensive book on paleontology, Woodhouse, 1935. Okay, first manual or pollen morphology in plant taxonomy, 1952. Next, major characteristics of pollen grains that are used in taxonomy: aperture pattern, aperture pattern, extend characteristics, characters of pollen grains, pollen association, pollen nuclear number. Okay, aperture. So depending upon the number, position, character of aperture, number, position, characters of aperture, pollen aperture, number, position, character of pollen, character of aperture. Pollen grains are classified into various types. Most angiosperms pollen grains fall into only two general types. That is uni aperture and tri aperture. Uni aperture pollen grains have single germinal pattern. Single germinal pattern. The aperture characters are used in solving taxonomic problems. Aperture aperture character. Okay, he is solving the taxonomic problems at lower level. Okay? Lower level. In genus Sesamum, a number of copies is derived. Number of copy is is specific. Next, 11. 11 indicum NIN9 is yes postratum and 8 in Losianum. Okay, na? Next, exan sculpting. Exan means pollen grain contain two layers. That is, outer layer is exine. Inner layer is intine. Exine, intine. Two layers. Next, pollen nuclear phenom- pollen nuclear number. This theory proposed by two banks. Documents, storage, download, taxonomy. Recent trends in plant taxonomy, paleontology. Okay, paleontology supported in plant taxonomy. Okay, paleontology. Okay, is a branch of taxonomy. Recent trend supported in plant taxonomy. Okay, next, paleontological character is pollen association. Okay, the majority of angiosperms pollen grains occur in single. Okay. Next, podastimacy pollen grains occur in pairs. Generally, pollen grains are single. In podastimacy, pollen grains are showing pairing. Some angiosperms families pollen grains are clustered in tetrads. Clustered are tetrads. Okay, that is the association. This is also main character to the normal pollen grains and associated pollen grains. Okay. Next, dicotyledons such associations are seen in diverse family. That is uh, Monomiaceae, Annonaceae, Darceraceae, Mimosaceae. In monocots, they are restricted to advanced family like Junicaceae. Extreme portion of pollen is met within Asclepiadaceae. Okay, and Asclepiadaceae, pollen grains are fused. This is also main difference between normal pollen grains and fused pollen grains. Next, cytological characters. Okay, cytology in relation to the taxonomy. Cytology in relation to the taxonomy. Okay, cytology. Okay, cytology that is cytotaxonomy. Cytotaxonomy utilizes cytological characters in solving taxonomic problem. Solving taxonomic problems. Okay. Solbrick 1968. Okay. Indicate that most cytotaxonomic studies largely made use of only two nuclear aspects, that is number, shape, size of chromosomes. Second one is behavior of chromosomes during mitosis and meiosis. Okay. Next, uh, Herendford 1964 received taxonomic rule of chromosome studies. That is the information of cytology in relation to taxonomy. Cytology in relation to taxonomy. Okay, chromosome number. Okay, certain groups closely related to species are cytologically distinct. Okay, one being a diploid and the other tetraploid termed polyploid pairs. These have been shown experimentally. Nasturtium officinalis 2n is equal 32 and macrophyllum 2n64. That is the chromosome number. Next, chromosome structure. Chromosome structure. Okay, that is metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric, telocentric. Okay, chromosomes attached in center place, that is centromere. Okay, centromere attached to the four chromosomes. Okay, centromere attached the center point, that is center point, that is metacentric. That type of chromosome is called metacentric. In metacentric, centromere is center point. Next, submetacentric. Submetacentric అంటే submetacentric. Submetacentric means just nearby ending. That time I'll చేస్తారు. That is submetacentric chromosome structure. Centromere just near the end of chromosome. That is submetacentric. Next, acrocentric. Acrocentric means centromere or center portion of the chromosome ending tip of chromosome. That is acrocentric. Last one is telocentric. Telocentric centromere is the centromere location is end complete dead end point of chromosomes. That is tetra. Sorry, telomeric, telometric chromosomes. All these are the chromosomes structure. Okay, chromosome structure. Next, mm, next chromosome behavior. Some species are known to be consistently heterozygous for certain translocation, which give rise to multivalent formation at meiosis. Okay, the genus Poinotera, all the species, all the species are diploid with 2n condition. 2n means 14 chromosomes. Poinotera shows 14 chromosomes. Next, um, last one is chemotaxonomy, chemicals and molecular levels supported to the taxonomy. Okay, all these are modern trends. Okay, chemotaxonomy, chemical evidences of plants used ever since to classify the edible and inedible based on their chemical differences. Different plants secreted different types of useful and harmful economical benefited uh, secreted material by plants. So that is also mainly used in taxonomy. Okay, all plants shows chemical evidences. That is chemotaxonomy. Chemotaxonomy. Okay, a chemical information about medicinal herbs was considered with localization and application of physiological, active, and secondary metabolites also. That is saponins, alkaloids. Some plants secreted and shows saponins, alkaloids, and photochemistry increased during the 18th to 19th century. Okay, some secondary metabolites. Some plant shows secondary metabolites. That is phenolics. Okay, in chemotaxonomy, plant shows secondary metabolites. That is Phenolics. The common phenols are catechol, hydroquinone, fluoroglucinol, and pyrogyral, coumarins of natural phenolics with characteristic smell. Next, flavonoids. Okay, flavonoids. Flavonoids are different types. That is flavones, flavonones, isoflavonones, flavonoids, anthocyanins, anthocyanins, and anthocyanins and anthoxanthins are important pigment in petal cell colors. Petal shows different colors by adding flavonoids. Okay, by yellow color you are adding some anthoxanthin color. Okay, in some families of angiosperms, beta cyanins and beta xanthins. Okay, beta cyanin and beta xanthins are replaced by. Okay, next, alkaloids. Organic nitrogen contain bases nicotinic nicotinic acid and liquid quinine and quinine from cinchona plants and ephedrine for plants. Ephedrine. That is alkaloids information. Next, glucosinolates. Glucosinolates as mustard oil glycosides found in Brassicaceae. Okay, Brassicaceae plant shows glucosinolates. Okay. Next, terpenes. Terpenes. Okay, terpenes. These compounds are derived. These compounds are derived from mevalonic acid. Okay, mevalonic acid, that is precursor and are mostly polymerized. Okay, mostly polymerized isoprene derivative. Okay, camphor, cinnamon, camphor secreted from cinnamon plant. Menthol from mentha plant. All are belongs to carotenoids. Okay, carotenoids. Terpenoids and hydroids are the two important groups. Two important groups. And non-proteonic amino acid. That is, a large number of amino acids are not associated with protein. That is, non-proteomic amino acids. Next, useful compounds in plant taxonomy. For example, citric acid from citrus. Okay, citric acid from citrus. Krebs isolated from aconitum. That is aconitum. Okay, citrus from citrus fruit. All these are the secondary metabolite. And last one is numerical taxonomy. Okay, numerical taxonomy. Plants are classified based on their characters. A taxonomist classified plants giving particular reliance to one character. For example, cotyledons, cotyledons, monocotyledons, okay. Two means dicotyledons, etc. A classification with emphasis on one character is called priori. Okay, priori reasoning. Next, I developed new methods in taxonomy, including general term nomenclature taxonomy. Nomenclature taxonomy may be defined as commercial. Okay, defined as commercial. The numerical taxonomy is empirical and empirical and aim to develop objective marks. Okay, this is the numerical taxonomy. Next, optimum taxonomic units OTU also there. That is a basic unit in natural taxonomy, numerical taxonomy known as optimal taxonomic unit. It can be divided or divided, individual, that is OTU, OTU, that can be individual, species, genus, family, order, class. Okay, this is the information of numerical taxonomy. Numerical taxonomy. Next, hmm, recent trends remaining modern trends in taxonomy, that is uh, alpha taxonomy and beta taxonomy also recent trend, okay, related to the taxonomy. Okay, all these are the recent trends. Okay, alpha and omega, alpha omega taxonomy. This relates to basic or preliminary classification based almost entirely on external morphology. External morphology, that is called alpha taxonomy. Next, omega taxonomy. Omega taxonomy proposed by according to Valentine and Turtle 1935. Okay, after synthesizing basic classification, the taxonomist can attempt to improve upon it. Okay? The observed facts are interpreted in omega taxonomy to provide an interpretive classification. Okay, evolutionary and phylogenetic approaches are applied to understand taxonomic and evolutionary relationship of plants at all levels. Okay, that is omega taxonomy. Alpha taxonomy describes morphological characters. Okay, all these are the recent trends. That is morphology, anatomy, paleontology, and cytology. Lastly, chemical and chemotaxonomy. Chemical or chemotaxonomy. All these are the modern trends. Modern trends. Next, unit 10th, unit 10th, that is sub-series is there. Sub-series is there, that is unit 10th, salient features and economic importance of polypetale, sub-series, polypetale. Okay, polypetale, the 10th. Okay, polypetale. Polypetale subseries shows different families. Okay, important families are this subseries: Anonaceae, Brassicaceae, Malvaceae, Fabaceae. Okay, Anonaceae, Brassicaceae, Malvaceae, Fabaceae. Okay, important plants. Important plants of this Malvaceae family. Okay, that is uh, Abulmuscus esculentum, Abulmuscus esculentum, lady's finger, Malvaceae, and Hibiscus rosa sinensis. Okay, Hibiscus rosa sinensis, important plants of Malvaceae. Abutilon indicum, Uttarabenda, common name or vernacular name, and Gospium herbaceum, cotton, and another important plant, Hibiscus cannabinus, Gongura. Next, uh, Abulmuscus esculentum, ladyfinger. Next, Seba pentrandra, white silk cotton, Bombax Seba, Bombax Seba, red silk cotton, Tespecia, Pavono, Pavonia, next, Malva, Parviflora, Adansonia, digitata, all these are Malvaceae family. Classification is class Dicotyledons, subclass Polypetalae, series Thalamiflorae, order Malvaceae. Family Malvaceae. See here, genera 250 genera are there and 4,230 species in this family contain. Malvaceae family contain 250 genera, 4,230 species, 4,230 species. Next, family information. Okay, that is consists of hermaphroditic and rarely monoecious or polygamous trees. Some of plants trees, some are herbs, some are shrubs. Okay, it is the habitat. Okay. Next, satellite trichomes are peltate scales. Shows this family. This family lives um, palmately, palmately or pinnately vein leaves. Shows 5 lobes. Okay, simply or palmately compound leaves. Okay, sometimes lobes are divided. See the leaf structure. Pinnately, palmately, compound leaf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 leaves. Okay, students. Sometimes shows stipules. Okay, stipules means small types of leaf-like structures. That is stipules. Okay, leaves shows pinnately, palmately, compound leaves. So this is the and spiral stipulates. Some plant shows in this family spiral stipulates. Okay, stipulates are small outgrowths. Small outgrowths at the tip of petiole. Next, inflorescence. This family shows different inflorescence. Solitary flowers. All are solitary flowers. Paired flowers. Solitary and paired flowers. Okay. Complex sometimes. Okay. See flower. Bisexual flowers. Okay. Bisexual flowers. Rarely unisexual. Okay. Actinomorphic flower. Giving two equal parts, that is actinomorphic and hypogonous situated situated below the ovary. This is the flower. Okay, solitary flower. Okay, I discuss rosa sinensis shows solitary flowers. Okay, students, time up. Remaining families discussed next class. Okay, students.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay. Remaining important families is there. No
Sir, on
worries. I will
28 exams is there, sir.
20
28, 27.
next week.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
27, 28 exams started.
Classes 5, 7 to be hai, sir.
Yes. Next week also there classes.
March, in March also
Maybe.
there, sir.
Yes. Okay. I will discuss. Okay. No worries. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Students. No
Thank you, sir.
worries. I will give you important questions also. No worries.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Okay.
sir. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. Welcome.